on the Bleacher Report. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Let this room fill all the way up. I appreciate each and every last one of you guys for tuning in. The Cowboys pretty much get whooped in a bad way, but it's one of those things whereas we can literally say to ourselves, our brother, Law Nation, we're live on the Bleacher Report. Come on with it. Appreciate everybody, man. Thank everybody for tuning in. All right, so with that being said, the expectations of this game. How did we fare out in this game? How did we look in this game? I would tell you guys that this is one of the things that I can say. This is not the game to be sitting back saying that it's the end of the world. But if you are a diehard Cowboy fan like myself, you got to say to yourself, at this point and at this time, what are the Cowboys doing? What are the Cowboys considering themselves doing here in this particular light? Because this was the situation. If you are a Saints person, if you're rooting for the Saints, and if you're down for the Saints, you are saying to yourself, ladies and gentlemen, it's Super Bowl right now. Oh, Lord, it's Super Bowl right now. Cowboys, Saints, man, postgame. Let me give you guys some analysis, man, of what happened. It's a massacre, man. That's what happened, basically. But the score is 44-19. Still got 2 minutes left in the game. It's one of those things whereas we can all say to ourselves that the Saints, they were down Marshawn Lattimore. And they didn't even need him. They could have had me out there, and it looked like they would have still won the game. Carr, he carved us, man. He didn't look like a used car. He looked like one of those, what you call those, the Maseratis or something like that. Yeah, Maserati car, you know. He did his thing. And we sitting here, we crying over here because at the end of the day, he was 11 for 16, 243 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 INT. Riggs! Cowboys! What happened, Cowboys? The Riggs! Oh, and the Saints go marching in. Oh, and the Saints go marching. Oh, I want to be in that number, guy. Kamara, 44-18. Let me tell y'all something, man. How do y'all feel, man? I'm wearing these shades so y'all won't see me cry. Yeah, I'm wearing these shades so y'all won't see me cry. If you're on the Bleacher Report side, let me know, ladies and gentlemen. Put down something if you can see the Bleacher Report. Yeah, my guy, Duck Dave, DC for life, I see you, fam. What happened, Duck? Come on, man. Oh, Lord. Mama said there'll be days like this, man. But let me say this once again. Cowboys far from being victorious in this game. The Saints could have literally put up 55 or 60 points on us. Kamara, he had 20 carries for 115 yards. And then he averaged 5.8 yards per tote. Let me say this again. He averaged 5.8 yards per tote. And that's just on the ground, man. At the end of the day, like, Super Bowl or bust for the Cowboys every year. I get all of that. But, man, you got to be extreme frustrated. And is it too soon? Is it literally too soon, ladies and gentlemen, for us to say anything in the area or the direction to say to my guy, Dan Quinn, that we apologize? Is it too soon to say we apologize for, you know, it's just the Cowboys aura. It's just who they are, you know what I'm saying? It's just what we do. I'm trying to laugh and keep from crying over here, man. Somebody help me out. Help me. Help me. Help me out, man. Defense looks soft. I feel you. Appreciate everybody, man, for tuning in. Law is Riggs, 44-19. That's the final score. All right. I was thinking, which game was worse? Now, a playoff game 9 times out of 10 should be worse. But are you more embarrassed out of this game or the playoff game? Because at this end of the day, which one do you consider yourself to feel worse at right now? You know what I'm saying? Playoff game, I'm trying to read y'all comments here. Like, which game do you consider yourself to feel the worst at? You know, somebody said both. Man, this is total unnecessary beatdown. This is an unnecessary butt whooping. This is an unnecessary an attack on us, man. As Cowboy fan, like what do we do to deserve this, man? What did we do badly, man, to deserve this type of butt whooping, man? Yeah. Shout out to Bleacher Report. Come on, what did we do to get this type of an assault? Can we call the police? Can we call somebody, the FBI, the CIA? Shout out to y'all, man, because this right here is hurting, man. Like, what did we do to deserve this? What did we do to get these type of this type of troll action? NFL fans troll the Cowboys. Dallas struggle against the Saints. As haters out here tapped into, oh my gosh, man. At this point, we are in a situation that the Cowboys may be looking at this like, we couldn't stop their quarterback. We couldn't stop Taysom Hill when they threw him out there. 15 possessions and 15 scores. This got to be some type of a record. That got to be a record, right? This got to be a record, man. Oh, my goodness. This got to be a record. All right. Let me give y'all some other highlights, man, of things that happened right here. Shout out to you. Cammy says, Saints, go Saints. I see you over there on the Bleacher app. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for showing love over there. Be sure to do me a huge favor. Like, share, and subscribe, and put this all over the world. You know, we licking our wounds over here really bad. Kamara also had in the air, he caught caught 2 passes for 65 yards, man. This dude been money, man. Jamal Anderson, 8 carries for 39, 4.9 yards per tote. Shaheed killed us, man. Killed us. Let me tell you what he did to us, man. Let me tell you what he did to us. He literally caught the ball. He had 4 targets, 4 receptions, meaning that the ball had no chance of touching the ground. Every time Carr attempted to throw the ball in his direction, it was a completed catch. For 96 yards. Only stuff happens to the Cowboys like this. Only stuff. Look into my eyes, ladies and gentlemen. What the world is this? What is going on? This is shades of what happened to us when Randy Moss and them was doing that. Oh, there's a silver lining. I love y'all. Oh, I love y'all. There's a silver lining. Oh, I love y'all. Hold on. Bear with me one time. The silver lining, y'all, because if it's true, my brother from the same mother don't look like Danny Glover. The 49ers are lost. So, shame on them.
Shame.
Oh, my goodness.
Shame.
All right. But I'm going to tell you, at least we won't go to bed too miserable. 17-23. So there's any silver lining. All right, the Giants and the Commanders, 18-18. Okay, that's score tied up. Raiders versus Ravens, 16-23. Hey, at the end of the day, we okay. We all right. It's still September, man. We're using these first two games as preseason games. All right, man. Let me go over here to this deal right here because y'all threw me off and y'all said, Lord, check out this score. Check out this score right here. But let me talk about my Cowboys over here. Let me go back to my Cowboys. Appreciate everybody for jumping in. Appreciate all y'all, man, for jumping in. All right, so back to the other. Didn't I tell y'all that Rashid Shaheed, that he averaged 24 yards per catch? That's crazy. Chris Olave, 6 targets, 4 catches for 81 yards. He averaged 20 yards. 20 yards per reception. That's crazy. They got a chance to sack Dak Prescott 3 times. They forced a fumble on him. He threw 2 INTs. Let me just say this. Dak Prescott, 27 for 39 for 293 yards. I need to know from you all. I need to know from you all right now. How y'all feel about Dak Prescott in the chat? How y'all feel about Dak Prescott in the chat? Mm-hmm. How y'all feel about him? Yeah. How y'all feel about Dak Prescott? Dak is not him. Come on with it. Let me go right here. Appreciate everybody for jumping in. If you guys are on the bleacher side, let me know in the chat. If you guys are on the bleacher side, let me know in the chat. Yeah, let me see what's going on. It's supposed to be live here on the Bleacher Report as well. Hold on, Cowboy Nation. Yeah. Come on with it. Give me 1 second here. Come on with it. How y'all feel about that? Dak is fine. Okay. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Why is... Yeah. Give me 1. It's supposed to be live over here, but we... If y'all on the bleacher side, let me know, man. Let me know. Let me know. Give me a shout out in the bleacher side because, all right, for those who are tuning in for the first time ever here on Law Nation Sports, we talk Cowboys football and beyond. We've been talking about this L that we done hit across the head of the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys started off 1-0, but now we are 1-1. Let me know if you guys can hear me, see me on the Bleacher Report side. And let me give y'all a link here to tune in to the Bleacher Report. For some reason, we should be able to be here all the way. What happened to the defense? I don't know what happened, man. Check us out right here. Come on with it. All right. Click the link there. This was a bad John. Yo, this was a situation, ladies and gentlemen, when we look at everything. The Dallas Cowboys heading into this game, they had all of the momentum. It was a home game for the Cowboys, but unfortunately, Derek Carr was able to carve us out. He was 11 for 16. I'm going to just repeat all what we said over here. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. He was 11 for 16, 243 yards. He had 2 touchdowns, 1 INT, which was pretty much you could say that, the receiver fault, but, it is what it is. He had a passer rating of 125. Kamara, he killed us, man. Oh, my gosh. It's just Riggs all the way. Alvin Kamara, 20 carries for 115 yards. He averaged 5.8 yards per tote, 3 touchdowns. Okay, just recapping everything. Shout out to Bleacher Report. If you guys are watching and tuning in, be sure to hit the like, share this thing, and let people know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys football and beyond. All right, and of course, this is a big L on us right now. I will say this, Chris Olave, he had 6 targets, 4 catches for 81 yards. And then let's switch over to Dak Prescott. Let's switch over to Dak Prescott. He was 27 for 39, 293 yards, 7.5 yards per throw. He had 1 touchdown, 2 INTs, 3 sacks. They sacked him 3 times into 78. A 78 passer rating, which is not bad. We only ran 68 yards on the ground. Zeke had 6 carries for 16. Rico had 7 carries for 30. Lamb 7 targets, 4 receptions for 90 yards. He's still trying to play himself back into shape, I believe, in football shape. And Tolbert, by far one of his better games. He had 9 targets for 6 catches, though, for 82 yards. And that's about it as far as the people that made plays. We are showing 0, baby, in most categories as it relates to the defense. This defense was able to generate 1 sack, shout out to Chauncey Golston, and 2 tackles for losses, meaning that's the LOS, the line of scrimmage. The line of scrimmage. And we didn't get a chance to hit Kamara in the backfield or the quarterback in the backfield multiple times, but only twice. You got 60 plays, and you couldn't get to any of those guys for tackle for losses. TY100 on the Bleacher Report side says this right here. All that trash talking for nothing. He says, who that? He have every right and every reason now to just spit upon us, man. He spit upon us, man. Shout out to the Saints, man. Y'all did y'all job, man. Y'all did y'all job over there. All right? That's just what it is. It's a bad game. Now, how do you pick up from here? We don't know, man. All I can say is that one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, is that the Cowboys got to regroup. They got to look back at this, and they got to say to themselves, this is not it. Not at home. We would expect this if it was on the road. We would expect this if it was a situation and scenario that you had injuries, major injuries on this particular side of the defense. But you had majority of your guys out there minus Sam Williams and Bland. And Sam Williams really, it was his first year to be the starter this season. So you got to say to yourself, what can the Cowboys do to overcome this? Right? How can we overturn this type of bad taste that's going to be in our mouths for all this season? For people going to be saying, hey, remember the first home game, first home opener, Yeah. Not having Fergs hurt. I feel you on that, Erica. Thank you so much for your comment there. I will say this. Ferg wouldn't have been able to play no defense, though. He wouldn't have been able to play any defense, man. We couldn't get to the quarterback, nor we couldn't get no pressure on stopping the run in key moments. This was a situation that they had our way. Shout out to you guys so much for tuning in. Lost for words, just a good old-fashioned. It's a good old-fashioned. What I like to do at this point, and if you're on the Bleacher Report side, please do me a huge favor. Share this out to everyone. Let people know where to go. And this is a copycat league. Yeah, you were right in the chat. This is a copycat league, but it's also feedback time, man. I want to know your thoughts, man. I want to know how you guys feel about all of this, and I want to see if you guys can call in. Let's call it on in and get it all in the best way possible. The hotline for your mind is 657-390. I'm putting it in the chat. 390-7391. And all I can say is, hey, let's keep it professional and respectful if possible. But it is what it is. All right, we got shout out to you, Washington, D.C. fan. Y'all see it in the chat. So if you are on the Bleacher Report app, please give us a call, man, and let me know what's going on, man. Like help me out. Help me understand. And if Jerry, call in. Jerry, oh, we got Jerry on the phone. Look, Jerry, what's happening, Jerry?
Get your damn act together. Don't like your attitude.
Jerry, it's your attitude. Jeez. All right, for the 516, you in the mix, man. Talk to me, man. We live on Bleacher Report, man. Talk to us, man.
What's up, Law Nation? How are you, buddy?
Hey, man, all is well. Can't complain at all, man. Talk to me. What's going on? What happened, man?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like these type of receivers always seem to just kill us.
Yeah.
I mean, not that they're exactly like Green Bay's receivers, but those fast guys like Jalen Reed, you kind of have the Rasheeds, those guys.
Oh man.
The defensive coordinator is.
Okay, those they done shot us down, man. This is what happened though. When we were seeing those deep crosses, we seeing those drags. It's West Coast offense, but it's finesse, man, with that swag to it, and that's what Shanahan tree does, man. And you seeing Carr is so comfortable, and you seeing Kamara he's rejuvenated because of every play made sense going up against this defense. And I didn't know that the guy that was calling the plays, he was up under Mike Zim for a spell. So that hurt us too. So all of that is perfect storm for them.
Yeah, it worries me because this is kind of what it was like last year. The defense plays lights out, and then they have these blow up games, and I feel like it always happens, and obviously it's on tape now, so teams kind of know what to do to us, and I feel like we're gonna have a lot of this going forward in the rest of the season. They neglected to address the interior defensive line all season. You're relying on an older middle linebacker, and this is what teams are going to do. This is what teams are going to do all season. So we neglected to address that problem.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling in. But, hey, any parting words before I let you go? What you going to say, bro? What you going to say?
What's that?
What you gonna say? Are you still them boys, or what you got?
Oh, of course. I'm from New York. I'm actually going down there. I'm bringing my dad down there for Cowboys Texans Monday night. So hopefully we're still in it when time comes.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you. This is one thing I got to tell y'all. Can somebody pull up the numbers of times we got to go up against Shanahan's tree? Because I think Bobby Slowick is he part of that deal too, right? So whenever we got to play against the Texans, if you think that that's a situation that we just saw today, boy, oh boy, we got some homework to do. Come on, we got some homework to do. All right, so and there was a play in the series that Dak Prescott, and I'm not beating him up to all of the people that's like to say, hey, you beating up my guy Dak, man, all of that good stuff. But what I'm saying is that touchdown missed on whoever the communication was on, whether it was Lamb or whether it was Dak Prescott. That, my friend, really hurt us. That momentum right there. And, of course, we could talk about the face mask, no face mask call or what have you, and we go back and forth with that nitpicking. But I think when you miss out on touchdowns that's early in the game, I think that can live and haunt you. And that's just me being objective. I'm not beating them up, but I gotta throw some hands at them. We got to at least throw something at them. Ain't that right? So I got the 202, you're live on the Nation, man. Talk to me. We are live on the Nation, presented to you by Bleacher Report. Talk to me, man.
Hey, what's up, Law? Congratulations on getting the Bleacher Report access on your part, man. Congratulations to you on that.
Thank you.
So I'm looking at this team, and this Shanahan thing it's a test that we're failing over and over, right? We're taking the same test and we're getting the same result.
Right.
I think I've identified what the flaw is, and I want some feedback from you. So I'm looking at the lack of disruption at defensive tackle. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I think I'm identifying that is for a couple of reasons. Number one, we can't get behind early. It never bodes well for us when we get behind early. Mm-hmm. And the only way to prevent that from happening against these systems, in my opinion, is to be disrupted by some defensive tackle on this team. And I mean, getting negative plays on the part of those offenses. And it doesn't seem to happen. And so if we have a disruptive defensive tackle, then an offensive line is going to have to do one of two things. Either they're going to have to create double teams, which is going to allow us to actually have defensive ends who are going to make plays, or they're going to have to not call those plays that are long developing. And I think that's the weakness of this defense, not just this year from what I'm seeing in this game, but the last couple of years. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, now we could talk about two different, situations, because even though we've seen some of those issues in the past, that's why you brought in Zim. He's supposed to be he's the territorian, he's the disciplinarian. He's the guy that said, hey, I don't like mistakes. So maybe, just maybe, they have halted the film session because they were smelling themselves the first game after week one, because we gave them a lot of praises. I think we probably gave them too much praises on defense. So now you're going back and looking at this tape again, and you're saying to yourself, okay, we got to fix these issues come hell or high water, because if not, there's multiple other teams that they got the same arsenal or similar arsenal. There's nothing that the Texans, when we play them, that they can look at this tape and say we can't replicate. There's nothing that the Lions look at this situation and say we can't replicate this. And to a degree, the Eagles and as well as the Lions, well, I said the Lions already, the 49ers down the stretch. So you're going to have to make sure you correct this now. And we got a horrible situation right around the corner because you're playing against the Ravens.
So are you out on Mozzie? I mean, I'm not trying to call the guy out, but I'm just looking at the defensive tackle position, that there's no negative plays that are being created. There's no disruption there. I mean, is Mozzie? I mean, where are you on that? I'll hang up and listen. But I really want to identify what we can do. Appreciate you.
No doubt, man. Good call from my guy Glenn. Here's my thoughts on this, and shout out to you, Len Woods. Shout out to all of the Len Woods over there. And at some point you got to do a self-inventory and say to yourself, what do I want? What do I want to be known for? What is the identity of this team? And at some point, you got to say to yourself, okay, the identity of this team, we're going to stop the run, we're going to force the quarterback to throw the ball everywhere, and we're going to force them to throw to a certain part of the room. They didn't do none of that. And so when you get to that point, you're going to have to say to yourself, all right, how can I get pressure from the interior? If Mozzie, if Phillips, if Linval Joseph, if these boys are not getting the job done, then you got to have your mind and your head on a swivel to look for somebody who can. Now, one game, normally we don't say that, hey, you judge and base things off of one game. But the rule of three is finna be here. Yeah, the rule of three is finna be here. The Cowboys finna play against the Ravens. And this world is just like anything else. It will chew you up and spit you out. This world is not about who's right and who's fair and all of this stuff. It don't care about that. So if you Mozzie and you can't bust through a wet paper bag, you think that the Ravens are going to say, hey, we're going to give you a chance to sack my quarterback? No. But the Cowboys, with the $27 million that you have available to spend right now, need to figure out how to wheel and deal and get some bodies in here. Get on the phone, make some trades. Get somebody that can generate some pressure. Get somebody that can squeeze through A-gap and B-gap. because these pieces that we have now, it looks like we were playing against the doggone. We were a high school team. They were playing against a college team. We couldn't even get to Carr. So no excuses. Yeah, that's right. So we ain't accepting no excuses today, nor this year. You know now what your team is about in the trenches, and they for damn sure can't beat the Saints down in the trenches. I don't want to hear no fluff talk. Carr had enough time to go build him a car. Right. Kamara done slice y'all up for 5.8 yards per tote. And on the air, he was averaging 30 yards in the air. So let me know where I'm wrong. So at some point, you got to do a self-inventory yourself and be real with yourself and say, hey, Jerry, come talk to me right quick. Hey, Jerry, I get it. We said that we were all in, but we all out right now. Man, our guys are got bodies on the floors. We can't bust through wet paper bags. They are mauling us. They took advantage of us. And there's nothing we can do at this point. Nothing. So you got every chance to correct it now. All right? So we're going to let the next caller on. But, just be mindful that you got to figure out ways to stop this. Glenn out of Philly, man, from the 215, man, you live. Talk to me.
What up, Law? How's it be, bro?
Great. Up, they said the Ravens lost.
Yeah. First thing first. Yesterday at Playmakers, who was the guy kept stealing the wings, coming in the camera, stealing the wings? And who was the lady trying to holler at Zeke's dad? What was up with that,
wait. I don't know who lady. Stay. But I can tell you the guy who getting the wings, that's Super Bowl champ Lincoln Coleman.
That's who that was.
Yeah.
Stinking Lincoln.
Yes, indeed, man. I said, man, you can have some wings, man.
That was good.
Yeah, I told him he can have them wings because, he got that ring, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I guarantee you, somewhere wherever Lincoln is at right now, he's going in. Yeah.
Stinking Lincoln. Tell that woman to stay off of Zeke's daddy, man. Stop that, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, this was horrible, man. Coach McClown has no creativity. I'm watching halftime highlights earlier.
Wait. You gave him a new name. Wow. So you out on Big Mike right now. You done with him. I'm done with Big Mike McCarthy. You done with him, huh?
If you paid attention to the chat every once in a while, you'll see I put Coach McClown in there. So, that's my name for him. I've been calling him that for 3 years.
Oh, man.
What more do you want from me?
So what is your solution before I let you go? What's your solution, though? What's your solution? What we need to do, man?
First of all, my silver lining is I can do some angry yard work, and I can get some of this stuff off my DVD. I'm going to erase this game. I'm going to watch Chip Crazy, and I'm going to watch The Old Man from FX. So I got a lot of stuff I can get off my DVR. Man. But my solution is, like the other caller said, we all know D-tackle is hurting us. We can't stop an old lady crossing the street. We definitely need some juice. I love Zeke. Don't take Zeke away from me, but we need some juice in that running back room. We got $27 million. Come on, man. Spend that money. Because this was horrible. And a punter could have stayed home. If the punter daughter or son had a birthday party today and he said, baby, I can't make it because I got to go to work, his kid's going to call him a liar. So they're going to say, I didn't see you working today, Daddy. They ain't even need the punter.
You definitely lied on that one, man. Oh, my gosh,
God bless, man. Be safe.
The good thing is we better than the Ravens right now. They 0-2. Come on, we appreciate you.
We sure are.
Oh, my gosh, man. Hey, man. Did the Ravens win? Did the Ravens won or they lost? They lost. Okay, good. Good. Yes, indeed, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Let me see what we got right here. Appreciate everybody for jumping in. Thank y'all so much for being part of these type of episodes brought to you by Bleacher Report. We're live here on the app. Be sure to check us out on the app, Bleacher Report. Let's go and check this out right here. Bear with me. See who else we have here. John Griffin says we got out coached, and I feel you, man. D's the best says was a bad loss, but the 49ers and the Lions lost as well. So what are we seeing here? Y'all know what's going to happen? This is what's going to happen. All of those teams that lost, like the 49ers, like the Lions, they sitting around here happy as all get out, because this is the reason why they loss can be swept up under the rug, because everybody, mama, uncle, cousin, Tupac, and Biggie is going to be talking about how the Cowboys lost. You can book it. I guarantee you on that. They're going to be talking about how the Cowboys lost.
His passes he's attempted as a head coach in Green Bay is 20. Today, 14, but he knew he could run. Who cares?
Yeah, let me get the next phone caller on. That's Terry Bradshaw right there. I don't have him on my phone line. Hold on, man. If y'all okay with everything, ladies and gentlemen, put LAW in the chat if the audio is straight, and if y'all like the flow of the show, give me some feedback, man. I'm all down for feedback and stuff, especially on the Bleacher side, man. Put LAW in the chat, and we're going to give you some shots out and stuff, man. $95 million for 2 players. They got the bag. They don't care. This is from Rob. I feel you on that, man. When we do this pocket watching thing, it's crazy when you pocket watch, because all of these boys, they get paid really good, you know. And we talk about some big money, man. All right, I got from the 571. You're live on the Nation, man. Talk to me, man.
Yo, what's up, Long?
What's good, man? What's good with you, man? Talk to me.
Man. This game was terrible, man. This terrible, man. This East Coast, man. I just don't know, man. I think the biggest problem is Jerry Jones.
Wait a minute. Jerry's sitting here like, man, y'all just praised me last week. Now y'all beating me up, man.
Man,
talk to me, man.
He need to stop. He need to stop doing this, man. He know what it takes for us to be able to win. He done seen different teams go out and get players that they need to make their team better, but he always want Dak to try to play with less. I mean, I'm just sick and tired of seeing this every day. Every day it's the same song, and Dak don't have nobody that he really trusts. He's trying to get his thing together with Cooks. I can understand that. Yeah. But the only one who's consistent is CeeDee Lamb. Now, and I give it to Tober. Tober had a nice little one-handed catch right there, but where was he at in the first half?
Try to learn, get his feet together, man. I think that INT kind of hurt really bad, because it took away all of the momentum. And I'm talking about the other Jalen Brooks. I know if – why? Like, here's the craziest thing that ever happens in Cowboys world. Like, things don't normally bounce our way. It's like it's our freaking home game, you know. like we should know the footings of the stadium. Like we should have been the people with the good cleats, right? I remember a while back, man, the sun be cascading through the damn glasses there, right?
Oh, I remember
and
that.
then the players, like it never since we built that stadium, the sun affected the opposing team, right? It's always us. What did we do to deserve this as Cowboy fans, man? Like, we lose in the weirdest way.
In the weirdest way. And then the face mask. I mean, it's like, how you not call and like you said, man, there's always something that stops us. We had the first down if he had to call the face mask. Right. And like you said, man, that should have been that other play. That should have been offsetting penalties. How you gonna call what to call for that other play? Then you're not gonna call dude for hitting CeeDee Lamb? That wasn't targeted.
Oh, you're talking about not the one that he was in the touchdown on the defensive side.
Not that one. The other one. And I'm sitting here like, come on, man. The dude, that was a clearly pass interference, and CeeDee Lamb pointed like on the other direction because it was a pass interference. But then he said, "We only got one penalty."
You know what?
And they call it on Guyton.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Like, what?
I'm gonna teach these guys. I'm gonna send all of my I'm gonna find them, and we're gonna tell them to go to acting school, because I've seen Taysom, Taysom, the Hill kid, the quarterback, catch the slant, and there was no flag, and he laid out like this, and he got up, and then they threw the flag like.
And then they throw the flag.
Yeah. So if I'm Rico. Because you got to play the sympathy game, man. If I'm Rico, when they did that face mask, he should run a little bit and then lay down on the ground, because he knew he had a face mask. Yeah. He should just lay down on the ground. They gave him a little call off of that. The other play, that with the CD thing, when he fall down, don't get back up. Just stay on the ground. Yeah. Stay on the ground. Don't get back up. You just act like you hurt, like you just stay there like this. And then let the commentators and everything, don't get up quick. Just stay out there for a while. And then
then go to the sideline and shake it off.
Then shake it off, and then you get your flags, man. So I'm going to have to tell these guys to go to acting school. That's what they need to do, man. I appreciate you for calling in, bro.
All right, man. But you know how it is, man. How about them Cowboys? We're going to get this thing together, man. I mean, I still got faith in Zim's defense, man, but it's just, This the first time. Yeah. I mean, it's like we got to go through it. But I put it to you like this: I guarantee you, it ain't gonna be no more 40 burgers.
Well,
because Zim ain't having it. He ain't having that.
Well, let's see. Appreciate you, man. Yeah.
All right.
No doubt, man. Yeah. In other news out here, let me see who all won, who lost. The Cards, 14-0 up on the Rams. Carr started off fast last week like that too. The Bengals versus the Chiefs, that should be a fire game, boy. Yeah, flopping school. That's where I'm gonna send them to flopping school. All right, and I know this is gonna be a good game on Peacock a little later on tonight. Bears versus Texans. That's gonna be a good one. Broncos. Okay, the Buccaneers. I meant to say that. Okay, so they are the ones who beat the Lions. The Jets beat the Titans. Okay, I see you. Seattle Seahawks beat the Patriots. Okay. Oh, the Commanders. They got them a win. Okay. What's the Giants' record? They 0-2 right now.
What more do you want from me?
But then we got to move on and get ready for the next one.
What's the future for this team playing at this level, Halbert?
Man, we as long as we keep working how we working and keep the main thing in our building, the opponent don't matter. We're just going to keep going. We're going to keep rolling. Double D.
This guy enjoys it too. That's the magic number. That's the magic number. No. They're going to enjoy it here in New Orleans. A remarkable victory here in Dallas.
Thank you.
All right, joining us right now, the analyst who called that game for us today on Fox, Tom Brady. Tom, thanks for joining us. And let's just start here. At the pregame, we talked about whether or not this was more important for New Orleans or Dallas. Yeah. I think the Saints came out of the gate right away and showed that, this game was important
Psycho
for them.
Tom, baby.
Yeah, they played incredible game, 80 yards on the first drive.
80 yards
after that, they had
drive.
everybody rolling. Kubiak was on fire as a play caller. All those guys got involved, so a really fun game to watch, and I think that gives you a sign of things to come for this New Orleans offense. Now, the question is, can they do that consistently well? And that's a challenge for every offense in the league. They've looked pretty good these first 2 weeks here. I think they've answered some pretty tough questions all off season. They've got off to a great start, and I'm super impressed by what I saw today.
Tom, what's up, man? It's Gronk here. And we always stress the importance of going on the road and scoring first and setting the tone. How did the Saints do that today?
Wow.
Yeah, well, they mixed personnel, they mixed formations, they had these challenge emotions, and then they got these chunk plays early in the game off the play action. So Derek Carr, we had a lot of questions about him. He made some just A-plus throws today down the field, hitting guys in stride. And this scheme, if you play from ahead and that defense has to deal with every bootleg, every gimmick play, and then high percentage passes that they have in the offense, it's very hard to stop. So we're thinking at halftime, when you're Coach Zimmer, you go in, what do you tell them to do, guys? What do you want to stop? You got to stop the long ones. But then here you go. You got the inside run game, the outside run game, the reverses, the bootlegs. It was just a real challenge for Dallas to actually get them into a third down and use what their strength is, which is their pass rush.
Hey, Tom, this is Terry. Nice job today. We all enjoyed listening to you do your second game. Really good stuff, man. I'll go to the quarterback because I think Carr's been much maligned probably throughout his career with the Raiders, but now in New Orleans, coming off a pretty good year last year, but I thought today only attempting 16 passes, man, was he efficient. And that touchdown pass, that bomb down the middle of the first one, you had to be impressed because the receiver was nowhere near open, but his speed caught up with the pass. Your thoughts on the way Carr played today?
It's Tom Brady. Thoughts on Carr?
He played so well, and he looks so comfortable in this offense. And I think one of the knocks on him in his career is throwing the ball under duress. And I think what Kubiak's done a good job of is he's not allowing these defenses to tee off with their pass rush. So in the last 2 games, Derek has just been standing back there, finding the open guys. And no one's ever criticized Derek's arm or arm strength, his ability to get the ball down the field. He's just got to do it consistently well throughout the entire season. You have games like this. You have games like last week. Can you string together a whole season of that? Those are the types of questions Derek has a chance to answer for himself. If they do that, they're certainly going to be a team to deal with in the postseason.
All right, thanks a lot, Tom. Your first 2 games blowouts. You got Ravens, Cowboys next week. We'll see if we can get you a closer one. Thanks a lot, buddy.
I appreciate it, guys.
No doubt, man. Great Tom Brady's analysis there, man. I think Tom Brady, you know, he's been magical, man, doing his thing all in his career, and now what it spells to me and say to me is that, man, when you love what you do it for the rest of your life, right? You don't fiddle-faddle around with it. You just do it for the rest of your life. Like, how many rings? He got 7 rings. He got 7 Super Bowl rings, right? You would think that, hey, after you get about 2 or 3 Super Bowls, you sit down. But that man hungry. He got 7 Super Bowl rings and still working. You would think that he would sit down somewhere. But, man, you know, it is what it is. Shout out to Tom Brady, you know, always moving the post even higher, man, for those who are out here wanting to be in that space and that spot, that statue and that light, man. That's everything.
Up instead of trying to just follow them, instead of trying to pick it up. But they just completely took the Cowboys out of the game from the beginning and never let them breathe. And I think that that's the difference between this Saints team. Offensively, they're beating you down, putting points up, and putting pressure on you offensively to try to come out and match. And we're worried if the Cowboys, they could match the Cowboys. The other way around.
I think one of the questions, I'm sorry, Howard, one of the questions is always going to be asked in Dallas. Once you slap them around a little bit, can they respond? In the Green Bay game last year in the playoffs, they didn't respond. They didn't respond in this game. That's the one question I'm going to have until they prove maybe next week against the Ravens.
But it was just manhandled, though, physically, totally. Up front. And you look and you go, how is it that Carr was only sacked 1 time? This is supposed to be one of the most dominant defensive fronts, but you go on the other side of the Saints, they had 3 sacks today because they seem to be as dominant as what we expect the Cowboys to be.
They jumped on them early. I think the personnel, you talk about Olave, Shaheed, the offensive line, and Kamara. I talk about fits for this system. You know, why would you hire someone not from this McVay-Shanahan tree? This style of offense, particularly when you have these weapons and you have this quarterback.
Let me say this, man. Everybody, look, if I'm coaching the Pee Wee League and I see somebody from that tree, hey, Sean McVay tree, Shanahan tree, come on over here. Come on, holler at me, man, because the only answer to all of this is the Chiefs. Them the only people that can really slow down that tree. But eventually, you are pretty much drawing a real thin line of depending on that to be the situation there. Because only Andy Reid is being successful in that particular light. That's crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Flat out crazy.
going around and just gaining tons of yards on plays that were on the outside. They were nowhere to be found. It's kind of like the Cowboys from last year. They would absolutely dominate a team, blow them out, and then the next week they would kind of get blown out. So,
how many times have you heard set the edge?
Every single day when Coach Belichick was your coach. Set the edge.
And if you don't,
yes, and if you don't set the edge, you're demolished.
If you are a great pass rushing team, and these two gentlemen right here who are Hall of Famers are great at rushing the passer. But if they get there and the ball is the delayed screen up the middle or something that slows them down, all of a sudden you guys, wouldn't you admit that you're
a little hesitant.
You're a little hesitant.
It's unpredictable. When they jumped on them early, they get up on points. You've got a creative offensive coordinator with great weapons and a quarterback who can get the ball out quickly.
Right. But I also think it's very important with the Saints to have the vets that they have on that team.
Yeah.
Because going into Dallas and playing against a team as hot as the Cowboys, as intimidating as they would seem, they were never overwhelmed at all. It's like they took control from the beginning of the game, and you never felt they were wavering on if they can hold on. They just flat out said, we're taking it today, and they did.
I will say this, and the one thing that, and I think all of us could see it last week, this running back by committee thing, and it's a hole. It's a hole in your roster. You could do the running back by committee thing, but, you look at what a great running back brings to New Orleans. You look at what a great running back brings to any football team. They need a bell cow running back.
Meaning Dallas?
Dallas.
Yeah,
they lack that dynamic player at that position. And when you become one-dimensional and you can't run the football, your offensive line ends up getting exposed, because for any offensive line to have to drop back and pass over and over and over again without a good running game, you're in trouble.
Real quick, before we go to break here, considering this is a repeat, you guys say, from the Green Bay game last year, or the way the Cowboys ended, raise your hand if you're concerned about the Cowboys. If you're a fan, you should be concerned.
Well,
not yet.
Hey, put P in the chat if you can. Put P in the chat. Let me see if you're panicking, if you're concerned about this. Because at the end of the day, that is a very good question by, I think, my guy right there. Oh, my gosh, man. Oh, my. Look, everybody calling me now, man. My phone. Oh, so now y'all want to call me? Yeah. Oh, I see a lot of P's in the chat, man. Oh, my gosh, man. Y'all are ultra concerned about this. Hey, I know if you live on the Bleacher Report with me, you concerned a little bit, right? We got our coach, JV Boy, on the Bleacher Report side, says he ain't concerned at all. He put NP. He's not worried. Oh, my goodness, man. But we got some people that are a little worried. Got reservations everywhere. Not yet too many. It's too soon. We got blown out by the Saints. Who that? No panic time. Good team lost week 2. Yeah. But, there are some people. That's already panic button, already here in the mix, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my gosh, man. P4. Hey, why are we concerned about this? Or are we okay, man? Reservations everywhere. So this is what the next call is going to be on. This is, I guess, around this topic of reservations. Zach, what you have reservations on, man?
Hey, how's it going, Law?
Going so-so, medium well right now.
Kind of feel the same. Look, I'm going to say this. I'm completely relaxed. Of course,
You relaxed?
I'm pissed off. Everybody is, but I'm relaxed. It's the second game of the season. Everybody take a chill pill. Get some sleep tonight. You're going to wake up and go to work tomorrow. Nothing's going to change.
Yeah.
Here's what's happening, right? One thing I observed is that, I feel like we do need a true running back, because I don't think pitching it to Turpin and then doing jet sweeps to CD is going to be sustainable for the rest of the year.
Correct.
But then here's the thing. I was chatting up with the Koye, your buddy over there.
Yeah, shout out
he
to
mentioned
Koye.
that when you're down that much, there's not really any point in trying to establish the running game, because at that point you're going to be throwing it to try and make up some points, which is what they did with CD. CD went in there and I was all cheering and everything because CD went over into the end zone, and that was so nice to see.
Yeah.
But you had a point where you was 28-12 and about a score right there. It was going to be a close game, but at that point when the game gets so far away from you like that, there's no point in trying to establish the running game, as some people are trying to say. Another thing, people are talking about how this is whole Jerry Jones' thing and how he needs to spend now the $27 million. He's not going to. As Mike Fisher pointed out, this is the blow-it-up year.
Yeah.
Next year, there's probably not going to be that coaching staff because everybody's on one-year contracts. He's not going to spend that 27. It's going to be blow it up. We'll do as best as we can this year. That's pretty much it. But that's what I observed from the game. But everybody chillax. It's just week 2. I mean, I think the bar has been set as low as it could be. All you can do is just reset, get your troops together, and just have a good one. So those are my thoughts.
Hey, man, no doubt, Zach, man. I appreciate you for calling in. So basically, you know, when you got your coaching staff all on 1-year deals, you got to say to yourself, all right, is this the proper way to look at this? You know, is this the proper procedures to be in right now? Is to be looking at this situation, whereas, okay, we are the Cowboys. We have the ultimate trust and faith in our team, but we don't have the ultimate trust and faith of our coaching staff. And I think leadership it comes with a price. You got to pay, you got to have contracts, and you got to pay the people that's in leadership roles. Because what is going to get them to say to you that they're going to spend the extra time to coach this team and stay up late at night? What is going to give them, how can I put this in other terms, assurance that these people will have a job tomorrow? If you only putting wins on there, right, then the problem will be is that everybody's not going to be fully equipped, because they're going to say to themselves, even if we do win and we get to the postseason, and if we lose in an embarrassing way just like we did tonight, then I'm going to still be looking for a job. There's no assurance that, hey, by me being under this leadership, that there's a tomorrow. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's why I don't like, me personally, to put extra added unwarranted pressure on your coaching staff to say, hey, get it done, or you're gone, because you got too many movable parts. And that's too much heavy weight. And I get it, though, you know, from those who think otherwise. And I could be wrong. But let me know where y'all working at. Is that every day you walking around on eggshells because you don't know whether or not leadership will still be there, and you don't know whether or not your job is going to be secure for the next 2 or 3 years, you know. And would you be willing to do X, Y, and Z things to show your appreciation to someone who's not showing their appreciation to you? Let me know how that works, you know. Let me see. Somebody said Chief running back room is better, though. I feel you on that. Isaiah Pacheco, all of those boys, they have no issues with that. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That was Leon that said, yeah, it's a very strange time to be in that particular room coaching this team, because keep in mind, you got family members all over the world, and if they hear and they say, okay, are you still going to be here next year? Will the kids be able to go to this school? Will the kids be able to go to that school? You know, there's a lot of pressure. All right, I got from the 585, you're live. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, Law Nation? What's going on, Cowboy Nation? Yeah, that was a terrible, terrible loss. We got kicked in the teeth again at home, where we so quote unquote supposed to be good at. Whatever. I didn't like how we started this game on defense. I don't understand why the heck is Damone Clark out there instead of Overshawn. Overshawn is the one that came out there and gave you some juice last week.
Yeah.
Why is the juice on the damn sideline?
Yeah.
Then when he gets in the game, he's not playing like the same person. He's not playing like a player with his hair on fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I thought the kneeling kid was supposed to be hurt. Why is he coming out there in spot duty? Because we down now.
Yeah, you putting some good things out there, because he didn't practice majority of the week, dealing with a heel spur or what have you. And Overshot, I don't know what was going on. Maybe he had an undisclosed injury. I don't know. He had a hip pointer during the training camps and stuff like that, but he looked pretty good week 1. So for him to get the bench action, I don't know, you know.
Yeah, and I don't understand, man, because Clark trash, bro. No, matter of fact, I ain't gonna call the man trash. I'm just gonna say he's not good enough for this to be on this team, to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing from him. Every time they was running the ball his way, he was playing with a little bit of effort. He wasn't trying to manhandle the offensive lineman like I was seeing Overshown doing last week.
Yeah.
This dude don't deserve to be on the field, man. He's not helping. Then at the same time, too, I don't like the fact that Parsons is always on the line like that. He's down instead of standing up. You know what I mean? All the time.
Well,
he was more
here's the reason why, and they knew for sure that nobody was getting rushed at all. Nobody was getting pass rushed at all. And I think that this offensive line, they did a great job of getting hands inside and moving D-Law out the way. And the other side, let's be real, you had your choices, Chauncey and Nealon, right? So when Parsons was out there, they were athletic enough to put a body on Parsons, to also chip him. There were times that 41 was able to get in the way and to be able to stop some things. And that the big score that Carr was able to deliver a good ball to Shaheed, 97. I want y'all to go back and look at him. He was literally this close. Like look, I got my hands so close together. You know what I'm saying? That if he wins that rep, maybe it's a sack, maybe it's a fumble, maybe it's a hurried throw or underthrown is picked off. That's why it's so important for us to figure out ways to get some pressure inside.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying with that law, but my whole thing is like this. This is the whole point I keep saying, why the hell is Clark on the field? Because I'm putting Micah Parsons in that spot. Because you know what it is? I'm rushing Micah Parsons directly at Carr. I don't care how I got to get him there. I got to get him the Carr. Yeah. He took Mike out of the game by putting him on the edges and the offensive lineman taking him out of the game. You cannot allow your star player to get hemmed up like that. That's on Mike Zimmer. He got to scheme better when teams start to do that to us. He got to make sure even if Derek Carr gets the playoff, Derek Carr is getting hit every time that he's holding the ball or he's getting the ball out fast enough. He needs to be hearing footsteps from Micah Parsons. That's our best player. Yeah. It either needs to be him or it needs to be Overshown coming dead at him every time. I understand they're going to get plays off, but come on, man. And then one more thing. They really need to do something about this wide receiver problem that we have and the running back problem we have. And that's all I got to say, man.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, Tyreek, man. You have a good one.
All right, you too.
Who had a better weekend, Saints or Shay Sharp? Who had the better weekend, Saints or Shay Sharp? And y'all let me know in the chat. It states here that Dak Prescott, per Bleacher Report, who we are on the app with, shout out to John Machota, states here that Dak Prescott said he's confident that the Cowboys will bounce back from this loss, right? We're going to learn from it. That was a good team. Got to give them credit. This is the NFL. It's about trusting the process and responding. I know we have the guys, and then I got to click on this to see the rest of it, that can do it. Honestly, excited to get back to work and turn this page. Shout out to Dak Prescott on that one. All right, well, not all of us confident, you know. Not everybody confident like Dak, but he can say it and he confident though. So, but shout out to him. And had the Cowboys and Rams today, and he got to throw his prediction in the trash. All right, so Miss Williams here on the Bleacher Report app that retweeted this one from her. She says the Cowboys have gotten blown out in their past 2 home games, losing it 48-32. Oh, the reminder. And in this there was a postseason game, and then 44-19. Maybe, just maybe, we not good at playing at home. You know, that's just what it is. Oh, on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, Dak is off his furniture. You can't get rid of Dak even if you wanted to. So y'all going to either roll with Dak or pick another team for the next 4 years. That's just how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. I don't make the rules. That's just how it is. So shoot that idea down. Well, let's get rid of the quarterback. No, they done paid that man some money. And speaking of the money, I got $100,000 from the 201. What's the plan, man? Talk to me, man.
Let me tell y'all something right now.
Talk to him, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought we was gonna win this game handily. I did.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't. Let's move on. The 49ers fans wilding out. They lost today. Is the 49ers fans wilding? They going crazy? It's only the Cowboys fans that go crazy and wild out over one loss.
Yeah.
Now, when we go beat Baltimore on Sunday, because, Law, I said it now.
Yeah.
When we beat Baltimore in Dallas on Sunday, you know what y'all going to say?
What?
Baltimore, 2-loss team. Baltimore ain't winning games
Below
yet.
500. Yeah. We going to ball up. Panic man.
Baltimore's 0-2.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah. Who calling that game though, by the way? Oh my gosh. Panic man.
Yeah, come on, man. Y'all expect to go 17-0. You're going to have games like this. You're going to lose games.
Boy,
we go 12-5 every year. Where you think those 5 losses come from? Come on, man. Chill out, bro. I mean, game 1. Are we the greatest team? The defense is awesome. Let 4 games go by first before you say this is what this team is.
Yeah.
This is only game 2. You had content creators. I'm not going to mention no names.
Okay.
Some of them are your friends and some of them are my friends.
Okay.
I'm cool with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to mention.
What they say, man? No, don't tell me.
The defense is awesome. The defense is awesome. And you need to give Mike McCarthy and you need to give Jerry Jones so they respect. And you need to let them know you need to give them their flowers because this guy played good and they let this guy go when that guy played good. It's only game 1. Chill.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see what you said. I see your angle
I'm
with
not
that.
mentioning no names, but you know
Yeah.
I'm cool with them. And there's no shade. I'm cool. But I'm saying chill, even with the haters.
Come on with it. Chill.
It's game 2. Chill.
So no
How
fire.
many Super Bowl?
Yeah, no fire Zim, no fire the coach. Don't overreact, y'all.
Low. Do the research and let me know how many Super Bowl champions got blown out in the regular season.
Oh man, shoot! I think all of them. You got to go back to 19. You got to go to 19 of 72. That was the only team that I know.
Jelon's abatement
That ain't lose a
$10.
game.
Can't stop blaming Doc at this
You know?
point.
So
Defense
it's
chokes
come
in
on,
big
man.
games.
It's like chill out,
Yeah.
relax. All y'all, Dak Prescott trash. Like y'all couldn't wait for this game. Y'all couldn't wait for this game.
You know,
when
you know what made
good,
it look crazy though. People don't have time to watch a 3-hour game, bro. And I'm just being real. The average,
go to the highlights.
They go to the highlights and them 2 picks and the fumble. Yeah, this look this right up the 3-ladder and the 4-ladder network alley. They like yeah, because you could really paint the narrative about the big game and the big moments, and to a degree, I'm finna paint this picture though since we on the narrative talking.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever the camera before the game pan around and Dak Prescott looked like he went and got suka soaking, you got swim lessons or something like that with his pads and uniform on. Oh, it's gonna be a terrible game, dog. Oh yeah. It's something about his sweat glands that you know what I'm talking about. Did you see Dak Prescott on the opener? And he was just sweating. And I said, Lord. Yeah. He right now, I got a theory with that. Whenever he's sweating and all of that stuff, he never have a good game, though. I'm just being real, man. He never have one. Every time they say, oh, man, he's sweating before the game, he never have a good game. right hand to the man. I know you don't like that 100 grand, but I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. And I know somebody else has seen that before. Whenever they see that sweat just all over his face and all over like he done took a swimming lesson, you know, he just never have a good game. I don't know what it is, but I appreciate you for calling in 100 grand. But what we got far as, before I let you go, what do we have positive out of this whole moment?
We got positive. What we have positive is this. That was Mike Shanahan's tree.
Okay.
That's the positive. That's Mike Shanahan's tree. Okay. And another one, that defensive coordinator. We needed that.
Okay.
We needed that. And I'm going to
bring it down to earth.
We needed that. Because the defensive coach is going to go and show that tape. And I can guarantee you, we going on a winning streak.
Okay.
We're going on a winning streak. Y'all can say it was bottom feeders or however you want to call it. Stop saying bottom feeders, because if we lose to the bottom feeders, y'all in here, the Cowboys, So cut it out. We're about to go on a winning streak.
Okay.
Watch and see. We're about to go on a winning streak.
Man, no doubt, man. Appreciate you for calling in, man. We needed that game. We needed that L, man. Appreciate you, man. That's my guy, 100 grand, man. He don't got his hand on the panic button, man. So if he don't have his hand on the panic button, then you guys shouldn't have your hands on the panic button. So step away from the panic, man. And I would say this, though, not to say that everything is on number 4, but there goes to show you that, you know, at the end of the day, man, we need our ancillary pieces not to be in the game. We need our star players to be in the game. Your cooks, your lambs. But if you're an ancillary piece, like a Jalen Brooks, Jalen Torway, he did something, he gave us a little something. But Jalen Brooks, you can't slip on the field, bro. You can't. And Terrence Steele, you can't allow to get beat and then to have the guy to come around and force a fumble on your quarterback. You got to stand tall in those moments. That was a for sureable drive killer right there. And we got to start lobbying for those calls that we don't get. We going to have to start lobbying. Whatever the fine is, you got to be ready to pay it, because that face mask call, you got to start, you know, squeaky wheel, get the oil, or you know how that goes. All right, I got B Bird from the 409. What's on your mind?
Hey, what's up, Law? How you doing, bro?
Hey, man, I'm doing great, man. Talk to me.
Yeah, so just one of the things, just an overarching thing, you go from a far back look, this team seems to lack mental and physical toughness. It's just tough to see, because I think we lack our running game and our run defense suffers. But the thing about it is that's where your toughness is built at, right, in running game and run defense. And those two things today, man, both of them were lacking sorely. Right. I just think that we're just not a tough team. And I was telling Boss the other day, today. I sent a super chat in, and the people said, "Where are our dogs at?" And well, you know, I said, "Man, let me tell you something. If you get a lion, the most ferocious lion from the jungle, bring him into a zoo, feed him 4 times a day, give him all the lionesses you want, all the water you want, and then take him back to the jungle after a couple of years and say, go hunt again," he won't be able to do it. This culture is really the structure. All the things that the Cowboys are, it's not built to make people tougher. It's not. It's built for comfort, man. It's not built for that. And I think we get some guys in here that are tough and have that mindset, but after a while they just they fall with the culture, which is softness. I also don't think that you have to hire a head coach and you have to back away if you're the owner, and allow him to be the figurehead of all things football. You cannot have an owner being the vocal person or the power structure that's in play as ever present over the team during camp, doing all these other things, because then that what that does is usurps your head coach's power. So then some people say, well, Mike McCarthy ain't doing that. Yeah, but he had his things pulled out from him because of the you get what I'm saying, because of the ownership.
Yeah.
And so what they have to do is you have to get a coach in here and don't fight against him, and don't fight for the power structure. Don't fight for the TV shows and want to break news and all that kind of stuff. Let him be the one. You have to empower him. Sometimes you have to back away so they can see him as the power. And they don't do that, man. They have to be ever present in the media, ever present in the on their shows,
right?
Ever present on ESPN and all those kind of things. And what that does, that undermines your head coach's power. So there's only so much Mike McCarthy could do. He came in and saw the situation like, oh damn, this how they run it? Okay, well I'm coming to make my money and do the best I can. But they're not adding to what he is. You know what I'm saying? You can bring a Belichick in and do the same thing. At some point in time, they're gonna have to back up and say, we gotta let this guy here be the go-to. You know what I'm saying? He has to be the go-to of everything. We have to defer like if somebody asks us a question about that, hey man, that's a Mike McCarthy question.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a somebody else question. But I really look at when we get punched in the mouth, man, we do not respond. We are front runners, and that just comes with, I don't know, man. We just don't have like the mental toughness at this point in time to compete with these teams that come in here, and they grimy. They grimy. And I'll tell you this one thing, and I'm gonna get off. So I was in the military, and so when they took us to basic training, they put us in barracks. Hey, they give you a sheet and a cup. They give you the bare necessities, man. Well, why don't they put us up in the hotel? Because they getting us ready for war, man. And so when they get you ready for war, they put you in a cushy situation, man. They're not going to give you the best of this and the best of that. They're going to give you the least of everything. And so what I'm saying is, man, football is similar to that. It's combat. And so when you go and get them ready, you can't be putting these dudes, you can't make everything comfortable. And I think Coach Marv said something about those who sweat more in peace bleed less in war. And I 100% agree with that, man. I just think that the mentality of this culture, the softness of it, and all those other things contributed to our loss today, man. And I appreciate you giving me the time to talk about that.
I'm just here, man. Me and Bleacher Report is here for you to vent, man, and get that all of your frustration off your chest, man. But, hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for calling in, B-Bird. I think that a lot of people share your sentiments. That's why they're like, man, B-Bird is preaching to the choir. Because a lot of people feel you. Y'all, man. We appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man.
I'm good listening, man.
Yes, indeed. That's B-Bird, man. Yeah, man. A loss don't ever feel good. A win will add all type of deodorant to your inefficiencies right now. Let me tell you something. A win will add all type of deodorant to your inefficiencies. Like last game, shout out to those who identified the fact that, hey, our offense, we were moving the ball good, but we had to use the kicker a little too much. And none of that stuff was corrected from 1 week to the next. You get what I'm saying? Like some of those plays that wasn't precise, that wasn't consistent enough, showed up again. Here's another thing that I want you guys to understand. And y'all don't even have to like me to know this, right? You don't have to like me, right? But just understand this. You can take it to however you want to. And you can put it wherever you need it for it to be put at. But any issues or any problems that you have during the regular season, you can multiply it by 2 when you get to the postseason. So the good thing about this game, you can see your problems. It's week 2. You cannot allow this problem to grow and continue to be here without resolving it when it's getting down to playoff time. And right now, the way we're playing against the Saints right now, and what we look like against the Saints, we probably need to reconsider the P word. And I ain't talking about the other stuff. I'm talking about playoffs. So they're going to have to, just like what Dak Prescott said, he's going to have to take this loss on the chin and learn from it. Well, he had the words. Oh, my God.
Dread it. Run from it. Destiny arrives all the same.
Yeah.
Now it's here.
Let's hear.
Or should I say,
I am. Yeah. Yeah, he gonna have to look. You gonna have to figure it out because at the end of the day, that's just how it goes, man. He gonna have to figure this out. You may have put this team on a high more than we should have been, but now we just simply have to reset. We got to respond, yeah. We're going to have to respond because right now playing in Dallas is like devastating, right? You're a Dallas fan, and if you went and paid your money for them tickets to get there, and this is what we get, hey, it's going to be one of those things. We got D. Laura. Appreciate you so much. He says, if anybody deserving of a $240 million is the kicker, he's the only one scoring for his points. Now, hold on. Let's not squeeze too much into that. But I get what you're saying. Let the next caller on. I got. What we got? MJ, my brother from the 206. You in the mix. Talk to me, man.
What up, Law?
Yeah.
Well,
what's good?
People make good things. It ain't that the Cowboys fans put a P up because, they lost by 2 or 5 or 6.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Damn, But you get whooped like that, you can't even get off the field. I keep telling y'all, this is a young boy game. See, we player hated and did it again. I'm gonna keep saying it. All the haters, and I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of haters. Not you, Law, but some haters that think they know because they got podcasts, know what they're talking about. And my guy, what's my man? Vox told it. Vox said, and he was right when I said that young boy all played all our defensive tackle. I'm gonna keep telling y'all again. Go watch the tape.
You talking about Rodgers?
Yes, he was helping the linebackers. Them old dudes, they cool, and y'all like, oh, we need an old dude. No, that young boy, we had the right tackle to help them boys. You see what I'm saying? And the Cowboys got cute. That's why.
Well, let me say this. Maybe they had too much dip on the chip with going 2-0, like Jordan Phillips, and you go get Linval Joseph. Maybe they could have just got somebody that's a little bit younger or kept what you drafted. I get what you're saying with that. I get what you're saying.
They could have kept them two. Them two was perfect. But you put the young kid in with them big boys because Mozzie ain't it, I'm going to tell you. And you could have got Sweat. Sweat ain't going to do nothing. You should have cut Sweat. You could have got him back on the team or the Reds. I don't care. You can get it. We're going to keep Sweat, Billy, Johnny. When you should have kept that big kid with the other young big boys. And then the scheme 21 be playing too far out, man. And somebody said this earlier. I think you said it. No disrespect to number 6. I would have called before the season started. I would have called Dan Quinn, hey, man, let's make this trade. And I get Big Allen, and I get him in 3rd or 4th pick. He would have did that because they want to trade him anyway. Now your D in the middle is perfect because you need a D tackle while Kansas City be stopping that. And you got to remember, y'all not listening to Darvin Thompson on that Zimmer defense. They was getting penetration. If you don't get penetration, even though you're supposed to stop that thing, it's still the West. That make that West Coast offense more dangerous. He's back there eating a peanut butter sandwich. Let me get some chicken. Lord, give me some wine. I'm going to get some wine. And he was just sitting back there and throwing 13 passes and threw over the top a 60-yard, a 70-yard bug. That's a help. And I know he's hot. Because I know if I was hot,
appreciate you,
I would tell number 6.
Appreciate you, Bob, man. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, but one more, y'all. You got to start that guy number 30 as safety, man.
Yeah.
Because he can make the whole field. Number 6 can't start, man. You're going to get killed again.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, MJ, man. Thank you so much, man. That's a lethal combination, man. What he was saying, peanut butter, jelly sandwich with chicken and wine for your mind, baby. And I get it. You know, Carr was able to do all of those unorthodox type of food categories there. Let me get the peanut butter and the chicken and the wine, and I'm going to build my own car. Carr had a Tesla today. He had that auto drive car, didn't he? Brian Bradford said number 30 is slow as well. I think 30 is faster than one. Wanye is faster than Dono. I think that this game, Rashid makes everybody look slow. That's just how fast he is. That's how fast he is, man. Come on. So let's go with the next caller, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. We are live here on the Bleacher Report app, man. Y'all check us out on Bleacher Report app and give them a like, a share, a follow, and support all what they do over here. Let's go. Let's continue to get these phone calls out the way. I got Dr. Q from the 210 UN.
Hey, what's going on, brother, man? Reaching out from the Caribbean, man. I don't get a chance to, they don't broadcast the game over here, but so I try to follow it. Try to follow it on my computer, man. And I just got a couple things to say, man. I mean, right now, everybody's emotional, man. And by soul, you should be. But I think, to me, man, what I saw is just speed, man. That team just had too much speed. About the bottom line. Everybody's talking about, well, you know, we should have got this person. We should have did this. You know, we should have got this person. But the bottom line is, Jerry just doesn't like to spend the money because you had, you know, yes, you had the opportunity to make your, because to me, the way they played today, it don't seem like their team got better. It don't seem like the defense got better the way they played today, but then it goes back to the speed. But I just don't know, man. I don't know what they're missing. I do know that the kid we have, number 18, the linebacker, that was a good story, good feel-good story. But I think when he gets running backs that do them double moves and all of that, he's done. He's toast, man. So I don't know where they go from here, brother.
It kind of hurt, though. It kind of hurt because he looked like the offspring of like my guy LVE. Like the project.
What I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm gonna let you go, love, but I'm gonna say this, man. I just don't know where this team goes, man. I'm gonna be a Cowboy fan through and through. Always have been. But just, you know, try to stick with him, my Cowboys fans. Try to stick with him, man. And you just got to take this L, man, and get ready for these Ravens. Oh, last thing, Law. But the thing is, if you want to look at any silence on this, 3 of the top 5 teams, quote unquote, lost today. Niners, Lions, Ravens. So if you want to bring silence to that, Cowboys fans, 3 of the top 5 teams lost today.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear my brother this week, man. Appreciate you, man.
3 of them. All right, then, brother. Y'all take care.
No doubt. That's Dr. Q, man, all the way from the Caribbeans. I would say this, though. When do the Eagles play, man? When do the Eagles play? Come on, where y'all at? Because I know y'all was putting fly, Eagles fly. If you're an Eagles fan, let me know. Yeah. And shout out to Michael Parsons, man. Check him out, man. I can't wait to hear Michael Parsons' analysis, too, this week. So check him out on Bleacher Report as well. Tell him, man, Law said he can't wait to hear you say your thing, though, man. So who they play? The Eagles play? Who they play? The Eagles, boy, Sam Darnold look like he could be MVP now, Okay. Eagles versus the Atlanta Falcons. Eagles. The Eagles, boy, they done gave y'all the Falcons. Come on, man, that should be a dub, man. Oh, my gosh, man. Oh, how in the world? What is?
Thief! Stop, thief! Come back, thief!
How y'all get the Falcons, man? I guess before the season kicked off, people were like, well, hell, y'all got the Saints. Y'all got the Saints. So it should be a layup, okay, versus the Falcons. Hey, we'll see, though. Kirk Cousins, baby. All right, I got my guy, man. Too cool. What's good, man?
Law, what's good with you?
Not much, man.
Hey, so I got 2 things. Well, I got a couple of things. First thing is, hey, man, on defense, I don't care what defense coordinator we get. They need to figure out what Michael Parsons is going to play. And Michael Parsons don't need to be on the end. He needs to put his ass. They need to put his ass back at linebacker and let him play linebacker.
Okay.
They think he beat up the middle. We're getting that on defensive tackles all day. They got beat on the outside. They got beat on the sorry-ass safeties back there with Wilson playing safety. They got beat over the top with Hooks playing over the top, and then Wilson was playing under. And the boy still caught an 85-yard touchdown on himself.
Okay.
It ain't on the defensive tackles. Jerry needs to figure out with the $29 million what he going to do.
Right.
Go get a second receiver, slide Cooks out there to the third receiver, let Cooks be the third receiver, but CeeDee Lamb can't do it by himself. We're a one-dimensional team when it comes to offense now. You pay Dak. Dak, is you going to scramble, you're going to put the team on your back, and you're going to go earn that $60 million. But right now, everybody and their daddy knows the ball is going to CeeDee Lamb. We ain't got no running back. We ain't got number 2 receiver. Ferguson hurt, so you know the ball going to CD. You shut CD down, we couldn't do nothing today.
Yeah, you're right, man. All right, so the Cowboys made their bed, right? You know, you made your bed up, you lay in it, or however that saying goes. Dak Prescott, the whole thing with him being here or gone, he's here, right? There's nothing we can do about that or nothing people can do about that. He's here. So you got him here. How do you win these set of games with him now? That should be the situation, ladies and gentlemen. So what's your thoughts on that? Is it with the $27 million, do we just try to use that money and hold that money and hoard that money for next year, or do we take some of that money and go find a veteran pieces that we can add to this team? What should we do?
No, they got to ask themselves, if they hold the $27 million this year, if you hold it for the next 10 months, who could you get in free agency right now that you cannot use? Who can you go get right now? Who can you go get right now that could change the dynamic of the team if you was to trade your first-round draft pick right now for somebody? You need to go get somebody like T. Higgins to go with CeeDee Lamb. And put the third receiver should be Brandon Cooks with T. Higgins.
Yeah. That boy, you
don't
spitting.
Don't go get Amari Cooper. I'm tired of Amari Cooper. Everybody can stop that whole trade back for Amari Cooper. You don't never go back. You don't take your second girlfriend back, your ex-girlfriend back. Go for it. We need somebody like T. Higgins.
Or my guy Sanjay. You know I love my Mississippi State boys. You know what I'm saying? My guy Sanjay in the chat. You know what I'm gonna say? No, I'm talking about the interior. Jeffries right now would do wonders for you. From the Titans, they 0-2, something like that, or what the Titans? Did the Titans win today?
I don't know, Law. But my thing is this though: if Michael Parsons is a generational player,
right?
Treat him as such. Michael Parsons was a generational player coming out of college playing linebacker. The problem that we running into right now, the defensive ends got hurt, and it seemed like today, all Michael Parsons did today was play defensive end. Man, Michael Parsons' ass is too little. He's too weak in the knees to just line up every single snap and play defensive end, man. That man is a linebacker, so when you do that, you make us one-dimensional on defense because, again, the best player, you know where he's at on defense. When you put him over the guard, when you put him over the tackle, when you put him over the center, you slide him out there on the tight end, man, and you got to make them offense coordinators stink. When you slide his ass to defensive end and you make him only play defensive end, I already know where he at.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take a look into this, man. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for calling in and all that stuff,
that
man.
OJ Cinco on the call that everybody want to know.
All right, Cinco. Ocho. Hey, you got to lay off on Shea, man, on that, you know, for real. Yes, indeed. That's my guy, man. Ocho, you know. Yeah. All right, so I got next caller. I got Jay Worthy. Then I got Foggle. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Post-game show and analysis brought to you by Bleacher Report. Come on in, my guy, Jay Worthy, man. Talk to me, man. What's good?
What's up, long time, my brother? How you feel?
Man. Hey, better than I deserve. Yeah.
Look, I'm going to echo the sentiments of 100 grand because I was feeling the same way he was feeling.
Okay.
And observing the game the same way he was observing the game. It's week 2.
Yeah.
You know, we always say, and we echo the notions that you don't know who your team is to week 4, week 5, right?
Well, you know, according to Bill Parcells and to Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Okay, to Thanksgiving. All right, let's take it to Thanksgiving. Yeah, that is a long way. But like some of the callers were saying, listen, this is a week-to-week league. And one thing that I observed, and B. Bird talked about it, was the physical toughness. Everybody gets up to play the Cowboys. Now, when I was looking at that game, they were more physical than us. Was they better than us? No. We sat there all week. We did the observation.
Right.
We did the team matchup. We all know that the Dallas Cowboys is a much better team than the New Orleans Saints. We do.
Not today.
But when you look at you go to,
we can go.
listen. But not today.
Yeah.
But not today. Why? Because of that physical toughness that they brought. They was hitting. I didn't like the way Demario Davis was flexing against our sideline. Every time he would make a hit, he would make a stop. He would flex on our sideline. That man's like 30-something years old.
Yeah,
is he better than Overshown? Yeah, is he better than Overshown?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Today,
but the way he was playing from the physical, mental part of it, it's what showed. And we didn't put no fear back into that team. We didn't hit them hard, knock them out, put them down, flex on them. We wasn't doing none of that. We just was sitting back, dropping back. We were going, and the crazy thing about it, Law, we wasn't going 3 and out. We was dropping the ball. It's just the fact that we cannot trade field goals for touchdowns. None of them punters punted into that game. The punters had the day off today into the fourth quarter. Our punter didn't even come out there because we were moving the ball. If you listen to Tom Brady and them, they were saying the Cowboys are moving the ball down the field. It's just the fact that they're kicking field goals.
Yeah.
So that was the problem. That we was fine. Look at Malik Willis today. Malik Willis on the Green Bay Packers, 122 yards. He completed 12 passes, but he won a game. Why? Because his team played physical toughness and they ran the ball. They had 180 rushing yards.
Ooh-wee.
But is he better than Dak Prescott? No, but he got the win today because they played tough and gritty football.
They're
the
creative.
Cowboys got to
I'm go back and watch that. We'll go back and watch that, Jay Worthy, on what they did. But yeah, I mean, I get exactly what you're saying, and it goes all the way back to, like you said, what B. Bird was saying, as well as to a degree of what 100 Grand is saying. We're gonna have to adapt somehow the mindset and the mentality of physicality and toughness and mental toughness, and that's the determining factor. Can an elephant climb a tree? No, but he can bulldoze over a tree. But if an elephant grew up his whole life, I seen a picture where an elephant on a small little pole, when he was at his youth, when he was trying to pull that pole up out of the ground, couldn't pull it, and that elephant grew to be a big old elephant in the room, right? And still couldn't move that pole because of his mindset, was already set that I can't pull this pole up out of the ground, and they can knock over trees, So that's where we at right now, man. So let's see how we respond. But all of that rah-rah talk and all of the flowers that they done got this past week, you can throw them things in the trash can because now,
they
now
don't
mean nothing. they don't mean nothing. They 0-1 at the crib, right? And they got blown out the last 2 times they played at their house, So, and then you playing against a team that got the MVP on his side, right? Who got paid his money and all of that stuff. They 0-2, and one thing I know for sure, they got their back against the wall and they looking at this tape, and they're gonna try to replicate. They're gonna try to replicate that,
and they're going. Exactly. They're going to come right in here, and they're going to get up just for the Cowboys. They're going to stand up because they're going to say to themselves, we're not starting 0-3.
Right.
Because if you start 0-3, everybody knows it's a slim chance of you making a playoff. So they're going to come in, and they're going to play hard, and the Cowboys got to understand that. Law, is the Buccaneers better than the Lions? Did anybody think that the Buccaneers was better than the Lions?
Man, but I love that coaching
staff.
No,
is the Vikes better than the 49ers?
Not today they are, but no, I get what you're saying.
Exactly.
Though.
You hear what exactly. That's football. But listen, I'm gonna let the rest of the callers come in and stuff like that. Keep doing your thing. Listen, we got humbled, today. Just like we did when the Cardinals came in our house, when the Colts came in our house. We're gonna have those humbling games, Cowboy Nation. But guess what? We're gonna burn that tape. We're gonna look at it. We're gonna burn it.
The
We're gonna
only
learn
difference,
from it.
though,
And-
the only difference is I gotta put some corrections out here. That was at the Carr's house. That was at the Carr's house. You know, we was on a 16-game winning spree at the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what it is, Jay Worthy. But what you about to say, dog? What you about to say?
No, I was just about to say, listen, we're on to Baltimore. On to Baltimore coming in here.
Let's go.
Lamar Jackson coming in here.
Yeah.
Henry coming in here. Stop that run.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you for calling in, man. That's Jay Worthy, man. Appreciate you, Jay. All right, so here's my other thoughts of it. Jeez. If the Ravens saying that they don't want to start off 0-3, well, the Cowboys must say to themselves that they also must say that we don't want to be 0-2 at our crib. We're going to have to stand tall or not at all at these particular moments. It's time for us to do what we need to do, Cowboy Nation. And we got to showcase everything to the Baltimore Ravens that this tape that you've seen today, that's not us, right? That's not like us too. That's not like us on that tape, you know. And you got to present it, and you got to get the results. All right, we're gonna put a locker down on the phones.
The conference has been locked.
And we're going to try to get to all of y'all beautiful people, man, that's out here that's been waiting. From the 402, man, talk to me, man. Talk to me. What's on your heart?
Yeah, I love you, Law. Thanks for having us out here, giving us a chance to demonstrate some sportsmanship.
Appreciate you, man.
So that's what I'm going to do here, is say, oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in.
All right.
Oh, how we need to hold this L.
Okay.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Because when 41
man,
he scored 4 tubs.
Man, dog, it was crazy, man.
Scored 4 tubs. Oh, man, Law.
It's pain,
the
man.
Go
it's
marching
painful.
in. We gotta hold this L.
Yeah.
It ain't pretty.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to do it. But like we all been saying, it's week 2. But we don't need to come out here and lose our cool. We need to look across the field and realize that was a really good football team who showed up last week, and we all talked about how the Panthers are trash. Fine. They hung 40 last week. They hung 40 this week. That's a good football team. Tip your cap, take your mouthpiece out, give them a hug, and say, all right, players, that's real football.
How many more points we put up than the Panthers?
I don't know. I think they got it wasn't too many. I think they got
too
10.
many.
We got 19 or something like that.
We're like 9 points better than the Panthers, man. So,
I mean, Brandon Aubrey is 9 points better than the Panthers, apparently.
Oh my gosh, man! Did the Panthers play now, or what? Don't let the Panthers be 1-1 now. All of a sudden,
I don't know. Yeah, right. Don't tell Bryce Young we too happy about this.
And you know what?
Real,
you know what I'm seeing too.
When it comes down to, what's that?
Them Giants, they may be on to something. They try to tank. They try to organically tank. Who's the hottest quarterback coming out for next year?
You know what they say? Well, it's going to be either that Clinton Ewers or Shador or Arch Manning going to jump over all of them, because now Daniel Jones has more interceptions.
That's what it is.
After he signed that contract.
Yeah,
that's facts.
Yeah, they fighting.
No,
they're trying to get him. Yeah.
we don't need to be sour about this one, Cowboy Nation. We need to show some class. You don't crawl up in your feelings and say, oh well, Law, they was holding Michael Parsons and he need to go play linebacker and I don't like the way that they be solving. Come on now, y'all. Show some dignity. Stand up for the D. Stand up. Take an L and be like, y'all, it's cool. We're going to be just fine. And that's all I wanted to say. Just bring a little piece of it.
Well, say it then. Say it with your chest then. Come on with it. Say how about them Cowboys. Come on. Come on.
Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still them boys?
Oh, my God, man. Appreciate you, Fargo. Man. Appreciate you, man.
You usually call.
You have a good one, man.
Peace, Law.
Are y'all still the boys over here? This is the hotline. Are you still them boys hotline? Brought to you by Bleacher Report. from the 615. You're live. Come on, man.
What's up, Low, man? What's going on?
Man, shoot. Just going to go back and watch this tape, man, and see how much I can really digest because this is going to be some horrible tape. But go ahead. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, it definitely is, man. But look, though, like Hunter Grant said, man, it's just week 2. I think the coaches got out-coached, and they was experiencing some things with DeMond Clark because I don't think he won't see the field no more on the starting line.
Yeah, only the Cowboys can do experimentations, right?
Yeah, I mean, like they said, they got so many different sets and packages that they didn't do in week 1. They decided to do them packages in week 2, and they need to throw them away.
They don't need to go back to that pack. Now they go back to the 3 sets that they tried to do against Cleveland, man.
Man, for sure, man. But look, though, man, it's just week 2, man. You got a whole season to go through. Right. Luckily, it came early, the blowout, all that, so they can get that out of their head, humble themselves.
Right.
Go back to the drawing board and be better, man. Like bro said, every team, every week, play their best when they play the Cowboys.
Man, no doubt, man. It brought their A game all the way up, man.
Yeah, man. And it's real, man. But we still them boys, though. I'm still them boys, man.
You still them boys, man? Well, let me hear you say it then.
How about them Cowboys? You hear me? Ain't nobody said it.
Yeah, you the first one. You the real one, man. I'm trying to get Fogger to say he dropped it. Yeah. Come on with it, man. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. All right, man.
No doubt, man. Shout out to you, Fogger. I'm just messing with you, though. Come on with it. Are you still them boys? From the 901, you live, JB. Them boys. Come on, 901, you live.
Law Nation.
What's good?
Law Nation, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, man.
But this right here was a very, very disappointing loss. I didn't expect any of that. I mean, I can't just blame one person on defense because absolutely no one showed up.
Yeah.
Not one single person on defense.
Yeah.
Not a single linebacker. Not a single defensive lineman. Not a safety. You know, there's some vast improvements that need to be done on defense.
Yeah.
Like you said, I agree. Hey, we were able to move that ball up and down the field. It was nice.
Yeah.
You know, but so if we can't stop the opposing players from even, just getting one single inch at all, ever, it don't matter what our offense can do.
Yeah. Sure, you right, man. Sure. You right with that one, bro.
We changed defensive coordinators, Law.
Same shoe.
They got the exact same results.
Hey, you know what we did? We moved furniture around on the Titanic. Say, hey!
Yeah, got the exact same results.
And we moved furniture around on the Titanic, boy. It's the same results. Like, hey, would this set be better over here or was it better over there? The ship is going down, man. We hit the iceberg. Come on. We shouldn't have said that.
Hey, I'm with you, though.
Yeah.
I'm with you on getting Jeffrey Simmons, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I'm with you on getting Jeffrey Simmons.
Because I could think of, my guy was this close, man. I ain't trying to get rid of my guy Osa, but I'm thinking that, hey, with a little bit more push. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Boy, I lost Diggs today. But you know, I don't plan on this being a regular thing this season. I expect Zimmerman to go hell on every single person in that defensive front seven and the safeties this entire week.
I got him on the phone right now.
Get your up there, contain the damn ball. This is why we do it. Hey,
Too many missed tackles. Let's go.
He need to get back to that Zim, because this Zim that they got right now, shoot, he's ultra MK'd over there. So hopefully, man, we can get something going, man. I appreciate you for calling in, though, man. What else you got before I let you roll, man?
Hey, I just want to say, last week I was praising the defense on their discipline and everything. Today, all I can say is, man, the effort that they showed, that's not going to cut it at all.
Yeah. Definitely ain't going to cut it, man. But appreciate you for calling in, man. Let me hear you say.
Hey, how about them Cowboys? And we still going to get that shit.
Let's go, man. Yeah. Thou shall decree a thing, and it shall be established. Let me see what them boys are talking about, man. Yeah. They still them boys right here. Jerry! Jerry, where you going, Jerry? I'm still. We still them boys, man. Oh, Lord. Cowboy fans down bad. Come on, man. Pick your head up. We got the same chain on. But we still the boys. We're still live on the Bleacher Report, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Come on. Mike Fisher says, let's start here. Be in Cowboy Nation. Boo! Fish Report, man. Salute to him, man. All right. Let's let this other caller on from the 720. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
What's up, Law Nation?
Yeah, all is well, man. Can't complain.
I just got a couple points on this sad win. I've been pretty good at strategy in my life, strategy games and football and all that good stuff. So a couple things that I think we can fix and turn this thing around. I think this loss was more of a blessing than anything for it to happen this early in the season, so we could see what we got and what we're lacking. I think a big thing, a lot of other people said this too, is the Micah. I think especially versus these tricky like Shanahan tree or offenses,
right? We
need to have Micah playing some off-ball linebacker because they just completely take him out of the game.
Yeah.
Another thing too, a lot of people are blaming Dak. This game isn't on Dak at all. First of all, Terrence Steele was getting killed, so Dak was just because his pocket presence, he was running for his life, but he didn't make it look like he was running for his life from that side the whole time.
Yeah.
And also too, our receivers aren't getting separation other than CD, and you could just double CD. I mean, he'll make a play because you saw that the touchdown he had was double coverage. He just CD. But Brandon Cooks, he's a fast guy, but he's not shifty. He's not creating separation. Tolbert's not creating separation. We do have one guy that does create separation, and we've seen it in his college tape and when he was playing against the ones in the Raiders in Flournoy. I think everybody's saying look outside for these other receivers, but I think we got a dog on the bench, and we need to get him some reps.
Yeah, and we need to do one more thing that they are not doing. And for the life of me, I don't give a dog if they just do it once or twice a quarter. And the Saints did it. Is just send Cavante Turpin on a 9 route. Just send him.
Yeah.
And tell Dak, man, close your eyes when you throw it. Just throw it in that area. Something about to go happen. He's just that quick. We the only team that I know that will have a speedster or have someone that can really take the top off the defense, but we don't want to use them. Like, come on, just use the man one time for your mind.
Well,
yeah.
I agree 1,000%. I got one more quick point. Now that you said that.
Yeah.
So we play a West Coast offense, right? So we keep taking the short stuff. The Saints, the whole game, are swarming on the short stuff. Why are we not running double move? Why are we not taking slant and go, slant corner, hitch and go, stutter go, post corner? They're jumping all the quick stuff, and we're not taking how you win is you take what the defense gives you, or you make them give you something. And they're jumping all the short stuff, but we're not taking the deep stuff. We're not hitting them with double moves.
Right.
So that to me is just insanity. I think our coaching staff, Zimmer, he's going to learn a lot from this, and it's going to show him what he's got, because I do believe in Zimmer. He's still figuring out who he's got, where to put where. So I have faith. Like I said in the beginning of the call, this is a blessing in disguise.
Right.
But I have faith he's going to adjust to this, and this is going to make us better and stronger in the season and in the playoffs where we need it. And then also we saw McCarthy struggled at the beginning last year, and he adjusted. Yeah. And then they were doing the double move stuff and all that good stuff. So I think he'll also adjust to that. But, I think this is a blessing in disguise, and I think our coaches are smart enough to make those adjustments, and we are them, boys.
Okay, I see.
This was just, like I said, this is a blessing in disguise, and we're going to learn from this, and we're going to be them boys that we thought we were. So
no doubt, man.
One more quick thing. Sorry,
Come on,
one more real quick thing. These old guys, man, I can't believe we let go of Carl Rogers. Linval Joseph looks like he's 99 years old out there playing with bad knees and a bad back. Phillips, he looked good in the preseason, but he's been getting washed out. And I mean, Monty played okay. I'm not gonna dog on Monty. Monty did okay. But yeah, man, that's my 2 cents on it. Appreciate the show. Appreciate all you do, and them Cowboys.
Let's go, man. That's my guy from the 720. He's still them boys, man. If you still them boys, man, put it in the chat. I'm still them boys. Come on with it. All right, man. Let me let this caller on right here, man. And we're going to see if we can put a wrap to this, man. But for the 972, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by the Bleacher Report, man. Talk to me, man. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. 972, you're live. Well, we tried. Maybe he got mad and he wasn't them boys anymore. But I appreciate everybody, man. Look, in closing, let me go over all of these little notes that we had right here, man. And we're going to have to lick our wounds on the not-so-victory Monday. But, we're going to be trying to get beyond this. The Cowboys. Oh, Lord. Man, it's just what it is. Oh, Lord. I can't play that audio. Definitely can't play that audio because Stephen A. Smith over here laughing. That's the first thing I pulled up when I try to pull up this box score, But it states here, the Cowboys, Dak Prescott was 27 for 39, 293 yards, and as well as 7.5 yards per throw, 1 touchdown, 2 INTs, 3 sacks, 78 passer rating. That was the quarterback of the America's team and your quarterback for the next 5 years. But this is something that I want to reshare, the beautiful graphics that's on the Bleacher Report, and all of y'all can do the same. He states here, Dak's quote, after the blowout, Prescott using loss as the motivation for next week. This is the NFL, Jack. I'm putting that extra Jack in here. It's about trusting the process and responding. I know we have the guys, right? We like our guys to do that. Honestly, excited to get back to work and turn this page. If you are in the chat and you agreeing with Dak, put 4 in the chat. And if you disagree with Dak Prescott, put 0 or hold your comments to yourself. If you can't say anything nice about somebody, say keep it to yourself. That's what Grandma and them say. But I want to know, though, if y'all still believe in Dak Prescott because, at the end of the day, that could be a situation down the line for all of you guys. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. On the Bleacher Report, Bew says, Malik is better than Dak. I guess the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. He ain't richer. I guess we can go with that. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4 on the Bleacher Report? Because I can't really see the front. Is that Tron? 1, 2, 3, 4. He believes in 4. He believes, He believed, okay. Donna Walker, she still believes. CJ still believes. Recent money, not old money, believe. So, hey, so not everybody got their head in the sand. Not everybody's on the panic man. Panic man, panic man. Not everybody's on the panic side, so that's good. That's dope, by the way. All right, so Cowboys just need to win next week, and all will be forgiven. I feel you over there. Appreciate you for your support. All right, Cowboy Nation and everyone that's listening. If you own the Bleacher Report, I thank y'all so much. And we're going to depart from you guys, right? We're going to pull up this right here. And we're going to pull up that right here. And appreciate Bleacher Report for all that they do. And be sure to check us out for the post-game show next week. We'll be also live on the Bleacher Report. So let's grow. Let's continue to add more things to them over there. Mike McCarthy on my way out. It says Cowboys lost after the opening week 1 win, I guess, and now we lost in this week. We were on cloud 9 first week, and we got punched. Says the younger players need to learn from this experience. Let me reread that again. Hold on. Now I'm getting mad here. Hold on. Let me make sure my eyes are not kind of trying to get me in trouble. Mike McCarthy, post-game on Cowboys loss after opening week win. We were on cloud 9 the first week. Ooh-sa. Coaching staff, you of all people know that you shouldn't be reading your own press clippings. Mike McCarthy, you of all people should know after week 1 it means nothing. Now us as fans, we supposed to do that. We're supposed to fan each other. You know, we as fans, that's what we supposed to do. But Mike McCarthy, come on, man. And even if you were on cloud 9, I don't give a dog if it's cloud 10, 11, 12, 13, and beyond. You, my brother, don't need to say that. No way. Take this loss on your chin and say we're going to regroup. We're going to be back at it here at AT&T Stadium, and we're going to use this as evidence that, hey, for whatever we do is a week-to-week league, and right now we holding this L, but we're going to go back and look at tape. You should never even talk about the clouds. So no way, Big Mike. Yeah, keep that to yourself. That's the second time, you done said something like that. Like my team wasn't prepared when we saw the 49. Like, dude, you've been here for 5 years, man. It's up to you to control the emotions. Now, B-Bird did state that, hey, you can't have too many leaders in the building, right? Because one would pick one side and one would pick the other. And he added in the fact that, hey, that's under the leadership of Jerry Jones. But at some point, as the head coach, it's up to you to control the emotional levels of your players and make sure that, if it was 9 reps that you're supposed to do, I'm looking for that one dog that give me 10, right? I'm looking for somebody who's willing to go the extra length, the extra mile, and I'm going to hold these boys accountable. I like to win in anything and everything that I'm doing, even if it's tic-tac-toe. Come on with it. So, Mike McCarthy, I can't wait. Maybe the tone, maybe how he said it was different, because you can only read so much into a tweet. So, but this is from Michael Steele or Michelle, or is it Michelle or Michael? How you say that? It's Michelle, and this ain't Shay Sharp, Michelle, ain't it? Oops, did I say that out loud? My bad, y'all. Hey, Bleacher Report say, hey, don't come back long. You gonna get us bad. You gonna get us bad over here with Sacrifice.
All I ask.
Oh my gosh. Let me get on up out of here, man, on the bleacher side. And if you're on the other side, just stay tuned. Stay tuned for this post game message, man. But appreciate y'all. Oh my gosh, man.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, you know I gave you everything I had.
I gave you everything I had, man. Everything I had, man. Come on. No, my Michelle. Cowboy Nation, baby. Let's get it one way or another. We're going to get on up out of here on the Bleacher Report side. Give me 1 second here. Got to press buttons over here. Got to press these buttons. Boom. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Appreciate y'all so much, man, for y'all support, your love, and adulations. Here we go. Yeah. Cowboy Nation. We still should be live here on the other end. Just got to get it all. Boom, here we go. Why, why did Mike McCarthy say that? You know, why? Mike, what's going on with you, Mike? Shoot. But it is what it is. If I left out anybody's super chats, let me know on the following up and coming days, and we get things going from here. Why is these dashboards, boy? Come on with it. Appreciate everybody, man. As we closing out, as we depart. Here we go. Salute to the Bleacher Report. Come on with it. DC for life. Not for short. All right. And on my way out, we had a great time on the Bleacher side. And now it's time to take a look at the end of it all. A prize fighter. Even when he's down, he continued to swing. A prize fighter. Even when he can't push no more, he continued to fight. Cowboy Nation. You don't win the Super Bowl week 1, nor do you win it in week 2. But you got to take this loss on your chin. You got to figure out a way to figure it out a way. Ghostface Gamer said the only problem is we ain't no prize fighter law. Oh my gosh. We like the Nate Robinson. We get laid out. We ain't gonna continue to swing, right? Win or lose, we here. We ain't going nowhere.
Please come home. I got beans and bologna. Please come home.
All right, we coming home. I'm gonna take y'all home. But today was a terrible display of what we did at home. Terrible. And we need to correct this. The way I see it, we got 1 week to prepare. And like my guy said,
Spartans, prepare for glory.
Now, I need to figure out when the last time the Cowboys lost 2 back-to-back home games. Because at the end of the day, we should be closer to our victory at home. And if that's the case, if the Cowboys get blown out a 3rd time in a row at the crib, then we're going to need to go pick us another spot, Cotton Bowl. Let's go play at one of them the damn Ranger Stadium. We need to burn that thing to the ground. Jerry! We go play in Frisco instead. The Star in Frisco. Need to get out of Arlington. You got some insurance on that stadium out there in Arlington? Burn that thing to the stubs, man, and we lose again by 40 something to whatever. And y'all know I ain't lying. Where my arson boys at, you know? Jerry, I know you hear me. So next week, I bet not see no sun creeping in there. What time we play the Ravens? We need to go play. Or we gonna be playing at Pelican Bay. Cowboy Nation. I'm gonna get on up out of here. But my only word of encouragement is this right here. I say stand tall or not at all. And they was telling me, yeah, Lord. They on their tiptoes. I still can't see you doing anything. Oh, it's Deuce Vaughn. Well, hey. But we're going to have to do better. At 4:25, we'll hope the sun don't get in nobody's eyes. Cowboy Nation, stand tall with it. Don't fold up. It's only week 2. Lean on what you did this offseason. Dak Prescott, Lamb, even though you wasn't there, and whoever else. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. Cowboy Nation. That's all the time that I have for this moment. Be sure to hit the like, share this content, let friends or neighbors know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Roll those credits. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna fight it. I mean, that's all we're gonna do. If we can't really run it up, we're just gonna fight. Come on with it.
Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
I spoke with Michael and Elijah, and I said, that's how you do it, son. You do it like they did it. I wanted to stand in front of my boys and say, do it like your dad, like any proud dad would want to. And at that moment, a voice came over me, and it said, look up, get up, and don't ever give up.
The fight started, baby. Get back on your 2 feet and get that done, don't contemplate it. Let's get that done, this victory televised for who couldn't make it. I'm standing tall, my chest up, chin up high like they can't break me. Lights on, it's time to fight. Fight. They know just how we coming, this Dallas boy, we tryna fight. Lights on, it's time to fight. Fight. Game time, it's time to fight. We don't never give up. We don't never give up.
Hey, bro, come on.
We don't never give up.
Come on, man.
We don't never give up. Nobody. We don't never give up. The fight started, baby. Get back on your 2 feet and get that done, don't contemplate it. Let's get that done, this victory televised for who couldn't make it. I'm standing tall, my chest up, chin up high like they can't break me. Lights on, it's time to fight. They know just how we coming, this Dallas boy, we tryna fight. Lights on, it's time to fight. Game time, it's time to fight. We don't never give up.
Don't give up, Cowboy Nation.
We don't never give up. We don't never give up. We don't never give up. We don't never give up.
No doubt, man. We get on up out of here.
All I ask, if you only knew, is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, you know I gave you everything I had. I gave you everything I had.
I gave y'all everything. Hey, I'm still undefeated, right? Let me know, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Don't be hiding, man. Don't hide it, Lee Rob. Come on, wear that silver and blue everywhere you go, man. DC for life. We up out. Peace.
It's an evil world we live in.
Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still involved? calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Hey! I'm still them boys.
In a way, it's like a bittersweet.
Oh!
My mom is a die-hard Saints fan. So she would say, yeah, babe, I like the Cowboys because you love the Cowboys. But don't get it twisted. It's who that. So I can only imagine she's somewhere in the heavens talking about who that. But my son, he's still them boys. Shoot, she ain't lying if she's saying that.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Until next time, we all still them boys. Salute. Peace. We up out.